We are excited. Salem Missionary Baptist Church, in association with Timberlake Baptist Church, is bringing James Weldon Johnson's historic God's Trombons here to Horry County, in the southern part of Horry County. And we're excited about this production that we'll be doing on March the 4th at 6 p.m. right here at Timberlake Baptist Church on Highway 707. And we're excited to bring God's Trombons. Of course, we are a 50-member cast, and all of our ministers are from different parts of the state, different churches. And we're just excited to bring an educational, historical production to this area. In addition to that, we'll be honoring Reverend Vincent Bailey, a minister out of this church, but he was a true man of God. And we thought that it would be important that we honor his legacy and his memory by doing this historical production here. And with us today, we're excited. We have members of our church with us, and we also have our sponsors with us. You can't do a production of this magnitude unless you get corporate sponsors, people that are willing to come in and to help. And so we have the Battle Law Firm here. We have Lindley with the Parham, Rosemary Parham Law Firm. We have Pastor Rick Renault, the pastor in production and a businessman, all here, all helping us bring this historical production here to Horry County. So, we just thank you all. We want people to come out. We still got room for sponsorship. If you want to be a sponsor, you could do that. If you want to get tickets, you could still do that as well. But we're excited for God's Trombons and bringing it into this area. God's Trombons was written in 1927 by James Weldon Johnson. And he wrote it as a tribute to Black preachers, Black ministers. It's a replica of a Black church in the 1920s with songs and musics and trombone playings and sermons. It's a very exciting, motivating, uplifting production.
Reverend Bailey, known to me as Vincent Bailey, was my husband for 25 years. He's an ordained preacher, and we retired from Maryland and moved here to Myrtle Beach. We are members here at Timberlake Baptist Church under the leadership of Pastor Rusty. And Vince was doing some wonderful things in the community, bringing churches together, helping the youth, working with different companies and corporations, just trying to bring unity and share the word of God with them. Last year, my husband and I were on vacation in October in Florida, and it was an untimely death. It was an accidental death. Unfortunately, Vince is now with the Lord, but we do believe his legacy continues. So that's why we're here today, and we're very appreciative of everyone and the sponsorship, the churches that are coming together. So that's why we're doing God's Trombons at this time.
We are very excited to have the production here at Timberlake. We're thankful for the facility to be able to accommodate a production the size of this. As I was sharing with Donald earlier, we are the new kid on the block. We've been here for about 35 years, but all the other churches in this area, as Pastor Charles Johnson knows from Salem Missionary Baptist Church, they've been here for 100 years before that. And so what Vince began, we want to continue, and that is to not only make spiritual connections, but also cultural and historical connections with the other churches in this community so we can better serve and also preserve this community.
Pastor Renault has been in God's Trombons before when we did it about 6 years ago in Chesterfield. And he's a businessman in this area as well, but just very gracious in helping us, and wonderful pastor and a true friend of what we're trying to do. And you want to say something, Pastor, please, sir?
God's Trombons, as my brother Donald shared, had the opportunity and privilege to participate, I believe, 2016.
Yes.
It was a God's ambush for me, a beautiful production, but primarily beautiful people. And when the invitation was given to be a part of it again, I knew immediately the gift from me was the people that are involved. And God is not disappointed. It's an amazing group of believers. It's an amazing cause, and it'll be an amazing production.
I want to just say on behalf of Salem Missionary Baptist Church, we just thank each and every one of the persons that has taken part of this this program here. I've had it at a previous church before, and I know what it brings. If someone's seen it once, you want to see it again. Don Gilliard and I are friends from 9 years old and whatever, and he does a tremendous job. He's almost like a perfectionist. And he's, but it's a beautiful, pure program to see, and it's a blessing to the church, and it goes beyond the monies. It goes beyond the fellowship, like Pastor Ward allowing us to be able to come here. It wasn't a fight. It wasn't, well, let me think about it for 3 weeks or whatever. Yeah. It was a decision that he made, and you rarely find anything like that nowadays. Some of our folks that are supporting us financially, like the law firms. We didn't have to beg. We didn't have to, once they knew it was going to be put on, they quickly were in. And so, I just want to say to you, if you have not gotten a ticket, please get it. I guarantee you that you will not regret it.
So if somebody wants tickets for this production, how do they do that?
Well, we have flyers out as well as other communications, flyers and then the posters. And I'm holding the tickets, and if anyone would like a ticket, all they have to do is call the numbers on the flyer.
I'm just thankful. We're very excited. We want to have a good time. You want to bring your children to see God's Trombons. I saw it when I was in high school 50 years ago. It's relevant. And what I find really interesting in our rendition of what we do with God's Trombons is our interracial cast in doing it. We have white ministers and black ministers all together. In Christianity, there's no race. And so we're all coming together to bring this to this area, and we're gonna have a good time here at Timberlake. Yes. We're gonna raise the roof off of this. I hope the pastor got some real good support here, because we're gonna try to bring a powerful production here and have a great time and really bring something exciting to this community.